Oh, all right, here we are. Peak week, workout day 3. It's not gonna be a good workout vlog. I'm just gonna probably be talking while I'm doing some sets. But yeah, so the journey of this prep's been pretty interesting. We started off, I was about like 3 months in, and then me and my old coach, we had like some misconceptions, and I guess things didn't really work out because he felt like I was not being true to him because I was eating like a mango when I'm supposed to be following a strict plan, which is what led us to switching coaches. So now my boss is my coach. Shout out Brock. And if you've been following my vlogs, you would know that. So yeah, that was a little chaotic. So we had to find a coach real quick so we can get ready for the show with like 3 months left to prep after splitting from the other coach. So here we are. We made it here. Body looks amazing, and some things we changed, which is basically like instead of following like a strict meal plan, which made bodybuilding so much more worse, we just stuck to following the macros. And I eat clean anyway, so it's just more of a getting enough nutrients and not like over my nutrients. So my macros includes like your fats, your calories, your carbs. So that's what we've been paying attention to this prep, and it's been a lot better, a lot fun, to give me more range of variety of cooking because I like to cook. So I was able to make a lot of like nice meals with my sponsorship, Just Meats. So that's huge. So yeah, that's how the prep started. It was just upper back pull down now. You want to lean back, pull your arms down to you, right? If you lean up straight and pull down, that'd be more of your lats. We're hitting the upper back, so lean back, pull elbows out and down. So the whole point is to try to, maintain muscle growth, which is why we got 2 sets of just heavier weight, and then the rest of the couple of exercises are all just supersets, six sets of 6 to get blood flow and to use up the carbs that we're eating this week. So we're doing a big carb load, as I mentioned in other videos. So that's the whole point of the 2 sets heavy, and then we're gonna go back into 6x6 for the last 3 or 4 exercises. So yeah.
So this is just like a, what do you call this, a B-roll when it's on your face? So yeah, this is still day 3 of prep. I just had to leave the gym. I worked out, had to leave, went home and had some food. Going back to the gym, I got a couple more clients, but yeah, it's running down to the wire. I just really want to talk about just like the progress of all this. Once you start bodybuilding, obviously, it's a great sport, honestly. It's probably one of the best sports simply because of the fact that you can't bullshit your results that you show, right? Yeah, it's a grind. You gotta really want to do this. You gotta love to work out. And that's about it. I'm pretty like hungry, depleted. Even though I just ate, I feel hungry again. But bodybuilding itself is great because if you like to work out, it's basically just working out all the time. But it sucks whenever your calories start to drop, right? The first couple of weeks, you don't feel like a difference, but then as you go on, like, especially if it's just like a little cut, as you go on, it starts to hit you because you don't have as much energy. And then the more and more you get deeper into prep, it drops. Your calories keeps dropping because you got to keep manipulating it and making sure you're like looking at your body and then adjusting it based on how you look. It's like a big game of Tetris. So that's a little bit about what we've been going through so far, thus far. But now, my calorie dropped down even lower for the last week of prep, which is the worst. So when in doubt, your last week's gonna be your worst week because that's when you're basically eating nothing. You're eating no carbs. You're eating little to, not much protein. Everything's just really low, just so you can cut down and dry your system out. And then once you all dried out, you refeed yourself, which is what I'm on right now. That's why it's called peak week, because you're peaking. You're trying to peak and be your best. It's kind of like waiting for the solar eclipse. It only happens once every 10 years. But when it happens, it's that perfect moment where the sun goes in front of the moon. That's basically the best way to pull bodybuilding, right? Bodybuilding peak week is literally you waiting for an eclipse to happen because you're depleting your body and you're waiting for that right time to carb up which is where a lot of people screw up. Some people eat too much and they look too big, and then some people eat too little and they look too flat. So you got to make sure you time it perfectly, right? And so with my prep, we front loaded carbs for this prep. Whereas last show we like backloaded carb, we cut carbs early in the week and then put it on late, which was probably why I looked flat my first show. But this time we went into a low calorie deficit, got really depleted, right? And then for peak week, we're front loading carbs. So we're eating a lot of carbs. Like my day one of eating carbs, I was at 440 grams of carbs. Day two is 337 grams of carbs. And then each day is just dropping just because I'm filling up little by little. So now we're ready. I got a couple more days of eating, and then we got to play around and see how we look. If we need to fill up more, we'll eat more. If we don't, then we won't eat as much. So the last couple of days will be just like maintenance and see how we look, if we need more or less, which is why it's another good thing to start early in your prep, because then you can make those little adjustments. If you eat too much, you can adjust it. You have time. But if you start carbing up later in your prep, if you eat too much, you're screwed, right? You're screwed. Unless you go on a 6 mile walk, who's going to do that? Then you're going to be all flat and depleted. So that's why it's perfect to time up your peak week, based on you and based on what your coach's recommendation is. But with my peak week, I was really happy with how we handled it. And I feel like this whole process has been a lot easier, especially because we were tracking my macros instead of tracking my meals, right? That makes sense. My first prep, I had a strict meal plan. It wasn't bad at first, but it got really repetitive and really boring. I did that for about a long ass time, like too long. And then now when I switched coaches, right, I started eating a lot of what I wanted to make because I always ate healthy. So
So we just got a haircut. You already know. If this look right here don't steal the show, then I don't know what will, because we look cute. We look cute. All right, but now we're back at my apartment, about to eat some lunch. We're making some chicken and some rice, extra carbs on the rice, just because we're still carbing up, but my carb is slowly dropping. Like I told you guys, it's gonna drop every day, a little by little. So I'm gonna start to cut veggies, because if you eat vegetables before you go on stage, right, they hold water. So veggies hold water, and we don't want that in our body, because we want to be as lean as possible without much water in our system, right? Because the more water you have, the more like big you're gonna look. Not good big. You're gonna look flat, like not flat, but you're gonna look like an overspill. So we're gonna try to limit water. So that's why on this show day we're gonna be sipping on some water, some kind of salt, concentrated water. So that being said, that's why we're not eating veggies from here on out. So we're just gonna be strict carbs, strict protein, and yeah, until it's time for show. We fly out tomorrow. I'm about to make this lunch, and then we go to the gym, get a quick little pump, and after the pump, I got a couple more clients. Then I come home, pack up, and we go to Dallas, baby. So I hope you guys are ready. It's gonna be a fun ass weekend, and I cannot wait. All right, so here's what we're making for lunch. We got my sponsor, Just Meats. If y'all don't have my code, the code is Body by Bill. This is gonna save you some money off your subscription, and this is what has saved my prep. This sponsorship, because if you look at it, the macros are immaculate. It's 30 grams of protein per serving, right? And protein is the hardest thing to intake. So if you can jump on your protein, it helps you out a lot. Yeah. If you look at, you're getting restaurant quality meats straight to your doorstep if you order using my code. And you guys just have to try it out. I've never had anybody that tried the meats say they don't like it. So subscribe to Just Meat, use code Body by Bill, and it's gonna save you some money and time in the kitchen. I spend a lot less time in the kitchen and more time in the weight room working on my craft. And it's very simple. You just get this, put in the skillet like I did today, or you can even put it in the microwave because it's already pre-cooked, right? This is restaurant quality pre-cooked meal brought straight to your doorstep, so you don't gotta worry about touching raw ass meat. I hate raw meat, so this has been a game changer. All you gotta do is just get some rice, throw some veggies, put the veggie in the microwave, thaw it out, put it in the pan, heat it up, get your rice, throw it in the microwave, put it on your plate, and you got yourself a 5-star meal within like 5 to 10 minutes. And I can't tell you how much time it's gonna save you. So you guys, you gotta go look it up. Go search Just Meat on the internet. Use code Body by Bill, and it's gonna save you money on some Just Meats, and it's gonna help with your protein intake, and it's gonna give you that lean ass muscle that you're looking for. All right, so that's where it starts. Protein. Protein, protein, protein. You need your. I forgot to tell you guys, there is many different variety of meats. Today we're having pola asada. This is probably one of my favorite ones. Oh no, this is Texas chicken thighs. Because it's a perfect time. We're going to Texas, so we're eating some Texas chicken thighs. And these are buzzing. Right? So, yeah, this is all you need right here. Right? Every meat comes with sauce. Right? You get millions of sauce. But with me cutting weight and me having to be ready for a show, I don't put sauce on it. Just because these macros are already tracked by MyFitnessPal. You can scan it and it pops up. So, yeah, this will save you guys. I promise you that. Like, I'm not just talking because I want to talk. I'm talking because I want to help you out. So, if you struggle to get your protein in, this is how you do it without doing protein shakes. Protein shakes are great when you can't get whole foods, but this is 30 grams of protein per serving. You can't beat that. Most protein shakes don't even have 30 grams. 30 grams per serving, right? You don't gotta do two scoops of shakes, just one serving of chicken, and you have 30 grams. Holy shit, it's that easy. So stop what you're doing right now. Go on the internet, type in justmeats.com, use code BODYBYBELL. I don't know how many times I gotta tell y'all, but this shit is bussin', and it's definitely worth it. Like, look at this crust I got on there from the pan. Like, look at that crust. See that crust? Put some rice on top of that. You're straight to the game, baby. Always got your hand. Fool, I told you I will eventually make it back to the damn gym. Here we go, back to the damn gym. Here we go, we got some cable Costco chest press. All right, again, we're working like pecs in the shortened position so we don't destroy it and get sore. Because I don't want to be sore on fucking stage. That's the last thing you want. All right, so here we go, we got 6x6. Just going for a pump here. All right, using up this carbs we've been eating all week. Leg extensions. Why? Because why the fuck not? We have these things twice this week just to really make sure we're focusing on the quads, getting them sharper. You can always work more quads. I love quads. Now we got 5x5, and I didn't tell you guys, by the end of every 6x6, not 5x5, we got 6x6. At the end of every rep or every set, you take a 45-second break and you repeat. All right. Because it's peak week, don't mean we can't work, baby. You gotta always be working. If you're working, being outputted into something that's gonna better you while you're doing it, right? So you gotta always be working towards something that's gonna make it funner, it's gonna make your time worthwhile. Because it sucks working when you're not working towards anything, if you don't have a goal in mind. So always have a goal and work towards that goal. Your work will be so much funner that way. So work towards something always. Ooh. Now we're gonna be doing a cable facing lateral delt raises. Right, it's gonna target more laterally, not anteriorly. So more laterally when you're facing the cable than if you go here. This will be more medial delt. So we're gonna be facing the cable, go more lateral delt raise. And I'm gonna now we're staying at the same machine. We're doing the cross cable tricep extension. This is like an omni extension because it really targets all three heads of the tricep. It doesn't really isolate one more than the other. So it's called omni. That's simply because it's going to be targeting all of the tricep, right? And I'm using my monkey fist grips again because these are amazing for arms, all right? If you don't have these for arm days, you are good as small, right? So we're ending this day with some calves. I know y'all don't want to see no calves because I'm wearing long pants. So I guess I'll end the day anyway. So I do calves.
show you a couple sets, and it'll be out of here. All right, peace, love, happiness. Let's get some calves in.
So we got calves 6x6. I'm probably just gonna go out, in, and forward. All right, for 6 each. So we're going 6 forward with our toes pointed forward. Bang, hold each ice in. So that concludes this workout. Again, it was just for a pump. It is, and this workout is supposed to help flush those carbs into the system, right? Because it gives you a pump, right? That's the pump. Hopefully you guys are following the vlog, but it is closing time. It came to an ending. So if you've been following this journey, this is day 3 of peak week. Day 3 of day 4. I started a day early, so that's why I keep screwing up. But show day is coming up soon. We got one more day before we leave for Texas. We leave for Texas the next day. So the next time you guys see me on a vlog, well, I shouldn't say the next time you see me on a vlog, because I will be vlogging when I post these. It's gonna be a day ahead. So right. So with that being said, peace, love, and happiness. Stay big, stay swole, stick to your craft, and keep working on you. No matter what haters say, keep working on you, because nobody can do you better than you can do you. All right. So get that work in, get that work done, and get out of here. The vlog is over this time, for real. Get. Seriously, get. I'm gonna kick you if you don't leave. Please, respectfully. All right, fine. Get. Poof.